Hi, my name is Roy Martina, and I would like to talk with you about an upcoming workshop we're going to be teaching in Italy called the Christallin Oracle Certification Training. And the first of the four modules will be from 12 to 15 October in a beautiful place in Italy, the Garda Lake. We have been starting to prepare for this for a long time, and we already have over 400 participants, and there's still some places left, and I want to discuss this with you. But the biggest question that people always ask us, what is a crystalline oracle? Now, we choose this name because we couldn't find anything that would, I would say, represent what we're teaching. It doesn't exist in that sense. What exists are people with so-called psychic gifts, people who are clairvoyants, people who are channelers of some entity. There's some people who have what's called intuition, very advanced form of intuition. There are people who can feel, hear things, mediums, psychics. There are a lot of things out there. There are a lot of trainings there. But it's not a training like Christallin Oracle. And in this video, and I'm gonna do a couple of more, I want to explain the history first of how we came to discover this phenomena that we're going to be teaching. But first, let me give you a few ideas what an oracle can do, at least a crystalline oracle can do. Now, imagine you have a smartphone, right? So I think most of you have a smartphone, and you have a smartphone where you can dial in your phone any number of any intelligence in the universe. You can ask to speak with any intelligence. And when I say any intelligence, I'm not talking about only angels. I'm not talking about talking to masters, talking to fairies or to trees, or even have conversations with ETs. I'm talking about you can connect to any intelligence living or who has lived on this planet or is in the universe. So we have had conversations with Jesus, Mother Mary, all kinds of angels, but also extraterrestrials. And there are hundreds of different, I don't know, probably millions or trillions of extraterrestrials, but we always are looking for those intelligence that are on the path of healing or love or supporting us on our path. And during all of this, we found a group, or actually the group found us, and this group is a group of 7 light beings calling themselves Christallin, and they represent Christ consciousness. So what this means, Christ consciousness, in this context of Christallin, it is to bring the power of love, peace, and compassion to this planet. And there are many people working on that. It's not new, it's not special, but Christallin is a group of super high intelligent beings that are guiding us and many others on this path. And their goal is to see world peace. Their goal is to see equality of many people and so on. So there's a little bit about Christallin. So if you're interested, you can always go to roymartina.it to learn more about this workshop that will happen in Italy in October. Now, how did we discover this? Because it was a discovery. It happened during meditation. I think it was 2009. I was meditating and heard this voice saying, "The Holy Grail is buried on hypnosis." Now, first of all, you need to know I hear voices more and more often. I've been accustomed to that since I was young. I'm not crazy. These voices make a lot of sense. They helped me pass through lower school and later through also helped me with different things in high school and so on and so on. So I call them my guides. So my guides told me, sometimes I call them my guys, but they're not all masculine, but they told me you need to start looking into hypnosis to find the Holy Grail. So I've been looking into hypnosis. I studied with the masters of hypnosis in America. I found people even in Norway were top, and so on and so on, but no Holy Grail. Until one day I discovered this old woman. She just died, I think, last year, Dolores Cannon, who did a form of hypnosis that was completely new to me, and she called it quantum hypnosis. So I just met Joy, my wife at the time, and I asked her to join me to Stockholm to learn from Dolores Cannon. And when she gave a demonstration with one of the participants, I immediately knew that the voice that was talking through the person hypnosis was not from that person himself. So I asked Joy to go with me to the room, and I did the same procedure on Joy. And the only difference was that I asked the voice that started talking, "Who are you?" And the voice answered, "I am Ariel." And I said, "Who is Ariel?" The voice said, "I am the spirit essence of the one embodied as Joy that I'm speaking through." So I said, "So you are the spirit essence of Joy?" Or yes. I said, "Can I call it the higher consciousness of Joy?" Ariel said, "Not really, but if it makes it easy for you, you can go and do so." And since then we've been working with this technique. We've developed it further. We discovered many things. In the next video I'm going to talk a little bit about that. So this is what we want to teach. We want to teach people to be able to connect to their higher self, to the spirit essence, to angels, to whatever you're interested in. But it can also be technical. You can ask to connect, for example, with engineers to get information from the other side. You can learn, we will teach you remote view, we'll teach you to astral travel. You can get glimpses about the future, which I will talk about in another video, about future traveling and what have you. You can speak with beings that want to help you to write a book, for example. You can bring a message to this planet. We will teach you exactly what to watch out for, what not to do, and what to do. So I hope this video just gets you interested a little bit. And if you want to know more, go to roymartina.it and look at what we're doing there in the workshop, and you will be very amazed of what's possible. And the first one, we call it the Quantum Leap, is starting on the 12th of October, where we're going to teach you the basics in 4 days, and you can already start connecting with your higher self. In the future one, we're going to teach you remote viewing, astral traveling. We're going to teach you how to be able to really go in very fast. We can teach you how to see the future. You can find out where's the best place for you to live, who to trust, not to trust. It's so much, it's too much to tell. So I hope to see you in the next video, and I'll tell you more. Until then, have fun, enjoy.